Hey guys, it's Arlessa coming at you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about just how to better or best in the moment surrender to the process. And before I go into this video, I did want to say thank you to anybody who watched mine and Heather's first show, Wednesdays We Talk Wellness. So this Wednesday, we will be putting out another episode, and this is going to be our first episode geared to one specific topic. And if you missed the one before, it was us, we introduced ourselves, what our mission statement is, and just where we want to go with the show and what we're going to do. So guys, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. And if you have any comments you have to say, or if you have any suggestions on topics that you want to hear, and also if you're somebody who has a story, I'm in my car, I'm gonna turn my AC on. This Texas, y'all. Texas, it's hot and it's cold. I can't stand it. Anyways, if you're I'm not gonna re-record this. I'm gonna keep going. If you're somebody who has a story to tell, if you've done a lot of healing or you've experience something that has, opened your eyes, given you some sort of awakening, helped you change your life, whatever it is, something very impactful that you say, hey, people need to hear this story. Because let me tell you guys, there's always someone that needs to hear your story. Always. There's always going to be at least one other person. Okay. So if you have a story to tell, contact me or Heather, let us know, and we will get you on the show and interview you and just talk about things, right? This is what it's about: talking, interacting, getting discussions going, and just learning about ourselves togetherness. Yeah. Okay. So let me get to the video really quick. So, I don't know about really quick, but it is taking this lunch break. It's a late one, so I just want to get it out really quick because Mondays are pretty long days for me. So, first and foremost, I hope everybody's week is starting out lovely, and if it's not, guys, it's okay. Things can change. Things do change, and it's always temporary. So, hope you're having a good week. Here's Monday, and in this video, guys, I'm going to talk about, like I said, how to surrender to the process. So what is surrendering to the process? What is it? Well, surrendering to the process is about relinquishing your need to control the situation or whatever you're going through, situationship, with somebody, a work, whatever. It could be with anything that you have going on, and say that you're trying to control the situation. And when we try to resist what's happening and we try to control it how we think it needs to go, then, we are met with resistance, and then that causes emotional pain. And then, when we have that emotional pain, then what do? We fixate on that emotion, and then we dive deeper and deeper and deeper into why something isn't working out the way that we want it to, the way we expect it to. And here we are, guys, getting in our own dang way. Because look, there are unlimited possibilities to get what it is that you desire. Okay? And whenever and I've said this in another video before, whenever you are being very specific, saying, I want it to happen this exact way, and you're doing everything in your power to kind of push it or force it that way, you're always going to be met with disappointment. Because what you're doing is you're saying, instead of surrendering to the process and letting what's meant for me work out and all of the unlimited possibilities that it can, I'm pigeonholing myself and saying, I want it this exact way. When the truth of the matter is that most of the time, rarely does it ever work out exactly how we think it will. Rarely. We're just always taken for a loop, aren't we? It's twists and turns of life, guys. You can never, we're us being in this world and having these human experiences, we aren't meant to know it all. And let me tell you guys, this has been a huge challenge for myself because a lot of the work I do, I kind of am privy to some things before they happen. And that can be something that's negative or positive, depending on what you do with that information. And usually when you know information, you end up doing things to try and facilitate what's already on its way, and then it kind of skewers things, or it takes things into a detour. So it's like whenever you try to control it, however it is that you want to see it happen, that's when it just doesn't ever work out that way. So guys, what are some really important ways to surrender to the process instead of trying to control things? Because something I did want to add real quick was that we can only control what we have within our own facilities, our own reactions, the way we process things, the way we speak to people. We are the only ones who can control that of ourselves. We can't control it of anybody else, right? This is a world that has free will. So you have to keep that in mind, that when you're wanting something, or if you want something with a specific person, you have to go with the process, because they're also on their own journey. You can never control how someone thinks or feels or what they want. You can only look at and manage your own. And once you realize that letting go of what you can't control is necessary to get what you even desire, it's kind of mind-blowing, but it's also always like a challenge, and it's always something that you have to work on. So this is not me saying surrender the process. It's not like, oh, let me learn to surrender, and then you're always surrendered. No, guys, we have, sorry, I got a little tickle on my nose. I hope you don't mind. Gotta get it. Okay. Sorry, but I had to do it. And I don't edit my videos. I just kind of shoot off the hip. So this is I want it to be like I'm talking to my friends, like I'm talking to you guys. And anyways, but it's so hard because you're always having to be aware of whether or not you're surrendering to the process. Am I trying to force an outcome to go my way, instead of understanding that there are two or more people or two or more situations that are linked together with what's happening, right? So it's been really, surrendering to the process has been one of my biggest challenges yet. And that's why I'm on here saying, guys, because currently, right now, I am surrendering to the process of my own life and the way that I want to see things go. And I understand that I have put my own energy and intention out there, and I have done in certain situations everything that I possibly can. And it's just letting it happen how it's meant to. And I'm okay with that. And I do find myself, grabbing on to certain things and wanting to have that control, or wanting to question it. But you know what? It's about that self-awareness in the moment. Are you catching yourself wanting to control the outcome, or are you allowing yourself to just allow it to come? Because you can't screw up what's meant for you. Okay, you can maybe make some decisions that delay it. You can maybe take a detour, but ultimately what's meant for you is always going to be drawn to you for the most part. I believe that. I do. And whenever you do choose to believe like, hey, what's going to happen is going to happen. And you say, I know that what is most meant for me is going to be for me, and just focus on moving forward and being yourself. How many times, sorry, my brain. I don't know how many times, over the course of the last couple of weeks, I've told myself, you know what, Arlessa, just let things be what they're going to be. Let things be what you're going to be. What am I okay with? I'm just going to be who I am. I'm just going to say what I want to say to people and tell them how I feel. I'm just going to act the way that I am, who I want to be. If I'm goofy as heck, or I post something geeky, that's me. If I say something or I do something, that's me. Wear something, that's me. I am so into this journey of just accepting me for me that I kind of have to accept that what's meant for me is going to be meant for me, and just keep focusing on who I am and what I want. And as long as I'm not creating harm towards other people and I'm doing things the right way, that's all right. It's okay. And you too. So guys, to surrender to the process, it's really about catching yourself in the moment where you're trying to influence the situation to get what you think you want in that moment. Okay? When we try to influence the moment and people, to sway them or to sway the situation to our own benefit and what we think we want in the moment, it's not going to happen that way. We will only be met with disappointment. This is true. Or say it works out and you do for an instant moment. You may get what you want, but the thing is that when you move with that type of intention, it catches up with you. So guys, know that everything that's meant for you is going to cross your path. It's up to you to use the discernment to realize what it is or what it isn't. It's up to you to grab the opportunities that are within your power to grab, or to facilitate the opportunities for whatever it is, whatever situationship. If it's for a job, if it's for a relationship, it's for just getting to know somebody, or friendship, or whatever it is, guys. Once you decide to surrender to allowing the moment and the process to be what it's meant to be, you will find so much less emotional pain. You will go through less suffering, and surprisingly, a lot of great things start to really happen once you let what's meant to happen. Okay? So know that, once again, guys, you can't screw up what's meant for you, right? You can only, make certain choices to deter it a little bit, but ultimately who and what is meant for you, you cannot, you can't get away from it. It's going to keep hitting you in the face. So surrender the process and let it happen, because guess what? You never know how good it's going to be. You never know. You could be wanting one thing and thinking it's the best, and you just have no idea there's a better solution, or there's a better happening that will still give you everything you desire. You just never know, guys. Trust the process, move with the process. I'm going to end this video now, because you know what? I ain't got more to say about that. I think I've covered it. So, guys, thanks for watching my videos. All right? Thank you. Make it a good week. And remember, when the crappy crap happens, don't let it rule the day, okay? Because there's goody stuff on the way. I'm a poet. And I didn't know it. How many times have you heard that? Anyways, okay, guys.